It's a dog. She's wearing her phone.
This is the dove. She's wearing her color.
So officially, as an expert, I'm listening because here's the key. What I really want you to understand, that's why what I was sharing with you earlier about the silk and the milk, she just told me how she wants to be sold. What we do in business is we try to tell people how we bought. So I want to talk to whatever she says that she's talking about. That's what we're talking about, communicating effectively. So I'm saying, great. The company that we're affiliated with is Sizzle. I'm pretty sure you're going to love the fact that we are in the health one. I'm just going to respond to what she said to give her that assurance. I'm connecting with her now. And then I'm saying, great. What I want to do is, and everything that I want to share with you is going to be quite difficult to do on the phone. But what we want to do is, what's a good time? I'm setting the appointment for her and Mr. Martinez to do what? To do what? How much time have we elapsed? So I don't have to wait to next week, to the next Thursday, whatever. So I'm going to ask her, and I'm going to set the appointment for her. Yvette, I know you want to get all the information and be a part of what we're doing. Today is Saturday. What's a good day for you and Mr. Martinez to sit down for about 20 to 25 minutes? Is Saturday evening going to work better for you, or Monday?
Monday.
Okay. So, in her mind, she chose a date, right? But who really chose the date? Who chose the date? So, great. What's it? As an expert, I'm giving direction now because he's edified me properly. So, are you a late afternoon or a late evening person?
Afternoon.
Okay. Between the hours of 1 and 4, which is better?
1 and 4.
Which
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. So you are already blocking out your schedule. So at 3 o'clock at Starbucks or Panera, which is better? Great. So what I'm going to have you do, Mr. Martinez is going to sit down with you. He's going to walk you through a one-page presentation. And at that point, if you have any additional questions, then he'll be able to get in contact with me. And I'll give you answers to the question that you have. But more importantly, we're going to show you how to execute the game plan and be a part of what we're doing. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Great. So get what have I done? I've set us up. I've set him up. I've given her the right expectations. We're going to execute the game plan. And what is the game plan? To be a what? Or what? Does that make sense? Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Now, how many of y'all hate doing three-way calls?
Don't what?
How many of you hate doing three-way calls? How many of you love doing three-way calls? Can I show you 3 steps that if you do this over the next 21 to 60 days, your business will implode?
Explode. Yeah, you don't want to implode.
Explode.
It all depends on the steps. If the steps are wrong,
I want you to implode. I want your mind to blow up. Because I want to shake off those cobwebs that we have so that now you can deliver this message easy, with no apprehension, and with simplicity. Does that make sense? Because what 3 things we control? Our attitude, right? The frequency and the quality, and what's coming out of our mouth. Now, everybody in this room, how many of you have seen the Geico commercial? Who gets the key out of the Geico commercial? I love the Geico commercial, right? Now, how many of you have Geico insurance? But they have a lot of commercials, right? So do you understand that commercials are not designed to get you customers? Commercials are designed to maintain the customer base that they already have. So our commercial is, I'm going to show you the commercials that you should be running every day because of the frequency. And I asked you the question, how many of you have done 10 three-way calls in the last 72 hours? Nobody raised their hand. How many of you have done 5 three-way calls in the last 72 hours? How could you have not done 3 three-way calls and we are at a training in Orlando and then we had a business opportunity meeting on Friday night. That's a part of building your business. That is a part of your advertising. That's a part of what we call network marketing. Say word.
Word.
No three-way calls.
You didn't say one number. You said 10, then you went to 5, and then you said 0. How about 3? Does that work?
She's made 3.
You made
3. Three-way calls. Yes.
All right, all right. Let's give her a hand.
Yeah.
Here's the secret. The 100 name list. The purpose of the 100 name list is to simply expose people to the information. The more you pique interest, the more you can enter and rest. Does that make sense? The information drop. What do I mean by that? What's the first, quickest way to get somebody exposed to the information? What's the quickest way to get someone exposed to the information? The pre-recorded call. I want you to think systematically now. So that means the reason why the pre-recorded call is available is because it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it's non-intrusive. It's 3 to 5 minutes of getting someone some quick information. So what am I really saying? Most of us are saying that we don't have time to build a business. But we build the business in 3 to 5 minute increments and conversations on our day-to-day activities that we're having all day long. That's why this business works for anybody, no matter what shift they're on, whether it's the first shift, the second shift, or the third shift, because the system will perpetuate your desired outcome, not you. Does that make sense? So the information drop is the pre-recorded call first. Secondly, what is the other phase of information that you personally have that you're not utilizing? Because I can tell by the looks. No? Information. We're talking about information. Your website. Your personal website. Does everyone have a personal website? What's on your personal website?
All the information.
All the information. That's what I mean by information drop. What's the third phase of information that most of us are not taking advantage of? The conference call. Every Monday night at 8 p.m. How many of you are on the conference call every Monday night at 8 p.m.? Raise your hand. Those are presentations. Those are ways exposing people to the information for you to build your business, because it's minimal effort, but it's maximum return. That's what I mean by information drop. So these things are the setup every day of the week for you to get people in front of the information. Every Monday night at 8 p.m., we have a webinar. That's information drop. That's exposing people to the information. And then after they've been exposed to the information, then we want to move immediately to the three-way call. Those are the things that we control. The more you do these things, the bigger your organization will grow. It's just that simple. If you're not doing these three things, then the results that you're getting are the results that you're not getting. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
These 3 steps is the gist of everything that we tried to squeeze to you over the last 8 hours. These are the 3 steps that for those of you who want to do presentations, we're going to show you how to do that. But how would you love to be in a position if you perfect these 3 things and make a commitment to yourself of doing these 3 things well, 5 times a day, exposing 5 new people a day to this information in this form, guess what's going to happen to your organization? It's going to explode. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I'm going to close with this. And we've talked about what does it take to be effective, how to host a business meeting. There are a couple of dynamics that we want to talk about an in-home taste and talk party, right? What does a taste and talk look like? What does it feel like? Write this down. Your invite time should be 7 p.m. Theoretically. Remember, this is an art, not a science. But 7 p.m. you want to invite. It's called Taste and Talk for that specific reason. Our flagship product is a Triangle Life. So you want to allow your guests to do what? Taste and talk. You want to allow them to sample the product. So from 7 to 7:30, that should be mingling time. And at 7:33, 7:35, you want to start your taste and talk party. Why do you want to do that? You have to be able to create the behavior that you want. How many of us have had a scheduled taste and talk? Nobody showed up, or we were waiting for stragglers to come in, and we don't start till they get there? How many of us have done that? Systematically, that is not how you want to operate your business. You are running a multi-billion-dollar corporation. So you have to be very premeditated in the efforts and the expectation. So if your start time is, it does not matter who's there. You will create the right behavior by being that person right now. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, guess what you want to do?